Alright, it's going to be a video of all the ceiling fans in my grandmother's house. Starting off in the Bahama in her living room. It's a major childhood fan of mine, and I'm going to be getting this fan from her one of these days. I'm just over here taking care of her, so her eyesight's gotten worse, so now she's not really supposed to be left alone. But yeah, helping her around, doing some work on her fans, and yeah. Fans from 1991. I saw like a UL sticker one time in there. I shined it through the light. It's on the side of the motor. She really likes this fan, so when I swap it out with another one, I want to try to find a fan. Basically another generic color just like this, except it's just not going to be the Bahama. So it's going to be something else, maybe an Air Cool. Or I talked to a collector that's probably going to sell me one. Alright, and here's Woe. I would just leave it here, but since she's getting up there in age, 75 now, I kind of want to get it just in case something happens, which I really don't want, but it is a childhood fan of mine, so I really do want to get it. But I'm happy that she's actually letting me have it one of these days. She said she wouldn't be happy, but I'd just rather not take it right. I'd rather just wait until I get the replacement fan first and then remove it and such. Yeah, it does a good job on Woe. This is the one that she uses the most, to be honest. Turn off the white. Oh yeah, she had a mainstays. I'll get to that when I show the bedroom fan. But yeah, that pull chain that's on the light, the one with the deer, so these are childhood for me. Light. Not for medium. It does have a bit of a hum to it, and that funny bearing noise. She says she can barely hear it, which at least it doesn't bother her, but I'm kind of using that as a reason. I'm telling her, oh, it's starting to die out, just so I can convince her. She already said I can have them. Just to convince her even more to let me replace it, which she's so okay with, but just to kind of push her a little bit. With the white. Alright. Drop the white and out for high. And the blades are just plain oak on both sides. There's no cane or stencil on the other side. However, when I do get it myself, I'm just keeping it exactly like that. That's how it was. I don't want to make any changes to it. And if I had to swap the blades one day, I would just get plain oak blades like this. I don't want to put cane or stencil, because that's not how I just want to keep it the way that I remembered it as a kid. Just plain oak blades and just exactly how you see it right here. Except for the fan chain, I do want to swap that with a bass one. And it is a decent air mover. Not horrible, but I mean it's not a horrible fan. I mean the quality isn't the greatest, obviously, but it is a major childhood fan. But for a hugger, it is doing a decent job. It's good enough that I'd sleep underneath it, to be honest. If I had to, I'd be comfortable enough for the night. And now for the white, while it's on high. Spin down. I really don't know what it is. Some people told me it's a wire cap hitting the motor, but I know it's not because the sound gets so I looked above it and I used a flashlight. There's no wire nuts hitting it at all and such. So it has to be. It's definitely the bearings. And also, a collector told me that Daniel Grandfather, that his uncle's Saf Enterprise hugger used to make this exact noise, and it was the bearings. Kind of like the sound. It is pretty cool though. I could put any other hugger, but I know she likes the look of this one a lot, so I'd rather just put up one as basically an identical. Just another generic hugger like this. This so it doesn't feel too different for her. But yeah, I think this is one of the first hugger fans I've ever seen. In fact, it's actually this is very likely the first generic hugger I've ever seen. So that's another reason why it's very sentimental to me. And this is also one that made me love generic huggers to begin with as a kid. That's why this one's so sentimental to me. This package, it's probably the second most sentimental fan of mine after the Hampton Bay Carousel. So it's definitely a special one. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. Alright, here's the little Febreze in my grandmother's kitchen. I was planning to replace this one day with the Hampton Bay Clarkson in white that I gave to her. However, that plan has changed. But still, it does a decent enough job. It's really not a good fan, but she has no complaints. The only thing I think is not good is the blades hanging down so look at the ceiling here. It's pretty well, as you can see, but she wants it up still unless, I mean, she likes the other one that the Clarkson I offered for the living room, but she'd try to keep this one up for the time being. And I also kind of like it here because it's a childhood fan for me too, even though it's not as big of a childhood fan as the Bahama. I was telling her that it would be more better if it's in the middle, but before she had a light here too, and then she replaced it with this. I was telling her that if you have a small fan in the corner like this, it would push a lot more air than having a larger fan in the corner. And I'm only showing it with the lights because if I have it without the light, it gets messed up with the dimmer. It is on a light dimmer because there was a light here before. Oh, it is a bit noisy. It hums quite a bit. But she always uses this fan with the light. I am going to swap that light dimmer out at some point. I want to get her one that you can still change the fan speed, but also or dim the light, but also it doesn't affect the fan's performance. Doesn't go too fast. Huh? Push it is a very, very small amount. It doesn't really push that much air, but it's enough for her. She's not really picky about how much air it moves. Although I do feel like the Clarkson is a better choice in here. I actually got other plans for that one, as you'll see later on in this video. Spin on this is actually a little bit. It's not that quick like you'd expect it to be, despite it being a Walmart fan. As cheap of a fan it is, I really do like. I still like it a lot. Look, it is a childhood one, and it's something I kind of find unique. It kind of it's like a generic fan, but it has like a somewhat mid-modern look for the 2000s. But it's a four-blader, which is something that you wouldn't really see. Because four-bladed fans started to be phased out around the 2000s. Yeah, she usually has this fan on low though. I mean, it's held up well enough for Walmart fans. I can't really. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a good fan. It's not even a good fan at all whatsoever. But for what she needs, it's good. It's decent enough for what she needs and such. Alright, come to complete stop, and that'll be it for this one. Alright, and here we have a Hampton Bay Clarkson in my grandmother's bedroom. Out the way. I bought it with her at the Danvers Home Depot, the one I filmed at most recently. The one that has a tile ceiling, a drop ceiling, for around in 2012 in the summertime. And then we put it up around late 2012. So yeah, she had a Mainstays hugger in here, basically a Littleton in here. I broke a blade on it by accident. I saw one that was bent. I was trying to realign it, and it snapped. She hit her head on it once. That's why I got bent out of alignment. And then we got this for her. It does a decent job. Not a great quality fan, but it does the job, and that's really what matters. So yeah, and she also likes that it had like a similar finish to the living room one, which is what influenced her to buy it. She was originally gonna get a Hampton Bay landmark for the bedroom, and I told her that I think this would be a nicer one. And the parts on this are definitely a lot better made. But the good thing is it's nice. It's a quiet one compared on like the landmark, so that's another reason why I influenced her to get this. So yeah, here as well. These are decent little fans. They're not the greatest air movers, but for what they are and for the price points, not bad. It's not bad for the price, but you can also get better. I honestly think this one should have a 52-inch fan, but she gets cold easily, so she just wants something a little bit smaller for this bedroom. But yeah, I helped my dad put this one up. It's decent. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna keep the light on because it's a little dark in here. What is that? Yeah, it's medium. I just want to make sure I had it on medium. I do like the sound that the Clarkson fans make. They have like a motor hum or like a startup sound. Well, it sounds like a startup sound, but it's really a hum. But I always think it's a cool sound. And the white one that I gave her does the same thing as well. Alright, enough for high. This is the fan that gets used a week. See, sometimes we'll use it at night, sometimes she won't. I did clean all of them. This one actually had quite a bit of dust on the top. Actually, it was building up a little bit of dust too. But yeah, they're not. This honestly would be good. The white one would be good for her kitchen, but I think what I might do is if I put up a 42-inch fan in the kitchen, at some point I'll put it like as a low profile light. I think that would be much better for that spot. Although that might be a little bit tricky for her to replace it if it burns out. Shut it off and do spin down. I gotta say though, the metal parts on the Clarkson fans, these fans, they are pretty well made for being Hampton Bay fans. Although now the newer ones aren't even labeled Hampton Bay, they're just unbranded now. Especially the housing. The housing's pretty solid for a home center fan. Although from what I know, I think the antique brass one this is an antique brass. I think these ones were discontinued, or they just sold online. I'm not 100% sure. I know they still have them in white, in some type of like brownish finish. Like, well, it's not bronze, but it looks something like it. And then they have the brushed nickel one. Well, I do gotta say, I do like the look of these fans, to be honest. I know this window's not going to be too long on this because she hasn't used this one a whole lot like the other two. Yeah, at first this bed was so covered up, so she didn't really use it all that much to begin with. It's just now that she's starting to, over the past like year or so, it's when she started to use it more. But I think these are decent fans for what they are. Alright, that'll be it for this one. Alright, next up is the Hampton Bay Clarkson in the guest room at my grandmother's house. This fan I just put up now. I bought this one back in 2013 at Home Depot. I was planning to put it in my kitchen at my old apartment, but it ended up being too big. It would be too close to the... It wasn't that it was too big, it would be way too close to the cabinet, so that's when I ended up getting the Westinghouse Petite. But we were going to put this in my mom's room, then we changed our mind at the old apartment. Then, before we moved out, I decided to give this to my grandmother, since I didn't really have any use for it. And I installed it in here. I was going to replace the Aloha Breeze in the kitchen with this, but she kind of wants to keep it out for the time being. So I figured I'd put this up in here just so she can have some use, get some use out of it. And it definitely looks pretty good in here. There's also the antique brass one right over there. See if I can get both of the fans in one shot. Yeah, I can't do that. But yeah, here it is. The chain are the same way, because this one accidentally broke when I was testing it originally in the very first video I did of it a while back when I tested it in the basement at the old place. So I just cut off a little bit from the Bahamas chain, the silver one, and connected it like this. So at least both of them will be the same length. Decided to go with the bleached oak side so it looks less plain. And the fan's from March of 2013, from what it says on the ETL sticker on the side. Not sure how old the antique brass one is, but it's probably the same. Yeah, here it is. Start off with low. Definitely glad to see this fan installed after all this time. It's been in this box brand new for 5 years now. So we might be having people sleeping over every now and then, so I figured might as well put up a fan in here. That was a decent job on low. Now to show it to light. Alright, now for medium. Yeah, that's just a good breeze on medium. Alright, enough high. Yeah, definitely causes a good breeze. For a Hampton Bay, to be honest. And especially a newer one. Definitely a decent little fan. Goes to white. Shut off and do spin down. Shouldn't be too long because the bearings haven't broken in on this fan, as I haven't really used it since it hasn't really been used that much, just for testing, and that's it. So spin down will definitely be very quick on this, most likely. Yeah, that'll be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.